So I was about to boost from this makeup store that's in the mall, right? And I had got a whole bunch of stuff in my bag already. And I usually had this little move where I would, I would either get one of their baskets or carts, but I would fill it up with so much stuff that you can't really tell at this point, like what the hell's in there, even if they got cameras, you feel me? And then when you make your way around certain blind spots, you do what you got to do. And then I got other, a few more tricks that I used to implement, but I ain't giving away all the game because some people got to still eat out there, you feel me? But anyways, so yeah, so as I was getting ready to do all that, I just had this funny feeling, right? And plus, one of the ladies seems like she was kind of on me, but I had never been to that location before. So I was like thinking I was, cool for the most part. And like I used to wear like disguises and some more shit, right? But anyways, I put everything back, right? Because I just don't feel cool about it. Plus, there's like other stores I want to hit. So I end up putting every single thing back. And then I go, out the store into the mall. But I go to one of the restrooms and I go get high. So, I might nod off for a minute. It could be 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes I'm in there. So I come out a little bit later. And as I'm coming out to continue my way through the mall, I look over and I see one of the girls from the makeup store coming out with a security lady, right? But she's kind of old and like chubby, so I'm not really tripping about nothing. But, anyways, I'm feeling self righteous, right? Because for the one time you didn't actually catch me doing a criminal act, I want a crucifixion. You feel me? I'm coming for heads. Oh, you got me all the way fucked up. How dare you accuse me? So I end up walking right up to them, right? And I was like, I go, is there an issue? And then she said, yeah, where are the items that you were going to purchase? I said, I put everything back. And she goes, really? I said, yeah. I go, want me to show you? And I said, I'll tell you the truth. I probably didn't put some shit back where I should have, but I said, I put everything back though. And I showed her my purse immediately, right? Which the coldest shit, I used to cut a lining. So I'd have a big ass purse, but I'd cut the lining. So I could really open my bag to you and be like, look, I don't got nothing. But really, in between the lining and the poofy ass bag, there's hella shit, you feel me? So anyways, but my bag was actually really empty that time. So I showed it to her and I go in the store. And so then after I show her everything is, right, she's like, you can just tell there's something going on because she's like not satisfied about it and like really has like a cold attitude. And so then they said, well, do you mind coming in the back with us? I said, no. I said, for what? And I said, I didn't take nothing from your store. And then I said, there's literally nothing else we need to talk about. Because I really only wanted to make peace with them because I had just went all the way out to a location that I don't usually go to, right? So I'm trying to hit and smack the whole day. But I can't have her fucking off the rest of my, you know what I mean, at the mall. So that's the only reason I really wanted to make it like cool so that I could carry on with my business. But anyways, she's really tripping. And then when I stand there and I tell her I'm not going in the back, she tells the security officer to call the police because she thinks she might have me on camera weeks ago stealing from another location. Now, was that probably true? Hell yeah. But anyways, I said, okay, well then I'm leaving. And then security guards goes, now we really think something suspicious if you're not. I said, no, you can just call me rude. I'm not waiting for the police to show up. Bye. You feel me? So I go to walk out the door and the security lady starts to follow me. And here comes fucking Miss Limber Jenny, motherfucking 20-year-old, fucking 5'7", 5'8", hella fucking skinny, but she looks like she just loves to fucking run, okay? And this motherfucker follows me with the security guard. By the time we get out of the parking lot, right, the motherfucking security guard has already given up. This punk ass bitch is all the way out of her jurisdiction. We are now off property, right? And I'm really trying to put her on game because she is this dumb ass white girl. And mind you, at the same time, I'm trying to call my ride, who was really not trying to put themselves in any kind of hot business because of who they were. So it was like a whole fucked up scenario, right? And at the same time, I have to also be mindful of the background countdown clock in my head of when the police are probably going to come pulling around the corner because she's on the phone telling whoever, I think it was the police or whoever, where I'm at, where she's at, minute by minute, so they can pull up on us, right? And so I'm telling her, I'm like, this is crazy. And I was just like, I didn't take nothing from you guys. And I said, I don't know why you're doing this. She's like, well, you probably have a bunch of warrants and that's why you're running. So either way, blah, blah, blah. And so, I started, we won't go into detail, but I started threatening, you come around this corner, I'm about to blow. So I really wanted her to just get the fuck away from me, right? So now, mind you, I end up walking, and I end up walking myself into this fucking this backyard. And I thought there was an opening to the train track road, but it was just blocked in, right? So she gets kind of weird too because we're blocked in together back there. And so she kind of gets a little like, I don't know, jumpy, right? But now, mind you, the only way out is like on the side of the building. There's these thorny ass bushes, right? And it's like you'd have to like shove yourself between the wooden fence and the apartment wall. So she looks at me, and I was just like, you know, I'm not going to jail today, right? And I promise you, she's gonna remember me for the rest of her life, dog, because for real. But anyways, I was like, you know, I'm not going to jail today, right? And I said, it's not happening. I said, I didn't do nothing to you guys. And so I just started shoving myself through those thorny ass bushes. That punk ass little pretty bitch was not about to do the same, right? So here I go, shoving myself through the thing. But mind you, out of the corner of my eye, through the little cracks between the fence, I see the police on the other side of the house, right? Or building. They're now in the neighborhood, right? So I see that. To this day, I could not ever tell you how the fuck I managed to do this, but I pushed my back onto the fence wall, threw my bag over the fence, and I like crab walked up the house wall and did like a flip over just in the name of getting away to go get high and not want to be dope sick. But I fucking did some crazy ninja matrix shit, right? I jump over and I make it, but my bag gets stuck between the fucking fence thing, right? Kind of hangs my arm up for a second, hella fucked up, right? But I like pull the whole bag over, and as soon as I really like land on the ground, I land right in front of the police. One of their cars, because mind you, like 2 or 3 pulled up or whatever. So fucking as soon as I land in front of the cop car, I look at the cop, and the cop looks at me. Now mind you, he's already got to stop, take his seatbelt off, get out the car. That buys me hella time, right? So I just take off running. Now mind you, I'm running to where his car can't go. So instead of him getting out the car, he stays in and tries to follow me. So as soon as he's trying to follow me, that's when I skirt off to somewhere where his car can't go. I jumped off of like, it was like a garage rooftop is some, because mind you, we're in the mall area. So I jump off of that, right? And now I made real distance because I done dropped down a level and I'm on the other side. So I'm making my way, and now it was fucked up, right? Is I'm going back towards the mall because that's the only like place I can fucking go. So I run towards there, right? And as I'm like, okay, I'm just going to make it into Target. As soon as I get in Target, I can go grab a different outfit, change my clothes. Boom. By the time I get out on the other side, I'll be a whole different person, right? So I'm making my way towards Target. And right as I'm about to hit, like, getting to the store doors, here comes a fucking cop car pulling up, right? So now I take off running down the side of the building. This lazy motherfucker really didn't want to run, or else he would have caught me. But anyways, he's now driving alongside the building while I'm running alongside it, and there's this giant brush in between us, okay? I have on white pants, a flower scarf, and like a navy North Face, right? I know that once I reach the end of this fucking line of the building in the bush, I can't break through the fucking long ass huge parking lot, you feel me, by the train tracks and climb a fence and shit with him just free reign to me and my body out in the parking lot. So it was like all options were exhausted. And so out of complete desperation, I fucking just dove into that bush that we were both running and driving alongside, right? And I covered my white pants with fucking my flower scarf, and the bush was not thick, okay? All I'm saying is if you could just look down, you would see me and my giant body inside the mother. I'm not a giant, I'm short, but I was, whatever. But anyways, you would see me, okay? So all I know is I either had to have been cloaked by God or they were fucking dumb as fuck. So mind you, now what happens is he reaches the end of the line, right? But he doesn't see me. He's looking everywhere, right? Because he's not thinking that I just dove into that bush right next to us, right? The best hiding spot is right in your face. You feel me? So I literally just end up hiding right there, and I'm closing my eyes and I'm just praying like, please, 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 right? So then I hear his car drive around the building. He just doesn't know, like, did I get picked up? How the fuck, right? So then he goes back around, and then I hear a woman cop, and I hear him, and I hear them walking, right? So they're now walking where I had just been running. Now, like I said, all they would have had to do was just look down. They fucking walked past me twice, dog. Walked past me twice, okay? So then I literally stayed in those bushes. When I say the sun was up and shining that day, I did not come out till it was black as night. I stayed out till I saw the stars, right? And when I finally called one of my people to come and pick me up, right? I didn't really know where I was at the time because of the fact that I was in that whole police chase, like running from the police. I had no idea that I was at Target. So I actually thought that I had ran towards a movie theater, right? So I'm giving them directions to come find me, but I'm too scared until they pull up on the building for me to really hop out, because they said when they got to the town that there was a couple police posted up, right? Because I basically got away. So they were hella mad. But anyways, I waited. And then finally, they just started honking their horn and driving around the like mall area, right? And I finally heard their horn, but they were hella far away. So then one of the people were like, check the movie theater. Boom, I didn't realize the movie theater had the same type of like red whatever. I thought it was Target. It's just crazy how your perception is not what it is when you're fucking running for your life. But anyways, they came and picked me up, and you know what I'm saying, I had a great escape. Not a very financially prosperous day, but you know what I'm saying, I made it out alive. And yeah, that was my great escape, one of many. Subscribe if you want more.